Dear friend, have you ever regretted not knowing the important things in life sooner? I did too. But when I began to understand and apply these valuable lessons, my life changed dramatically. And you can too. When you are rejected, remember that it only opens the door to better things. You can't control everything around you, but you can control how you react to it. That's what matters. When writing your life story, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Remember, your best moments may not come. You need to be ready for them. If something makes you happy, keep it to yourself. Know your worth and never let anyone underestimate you. The magic lies in your daily efforts. Sometimes, hardships are temporary and they help you grow. When you know your worth, you will be amazed at what you can achieve. The best thing I ever did was stop telling people what was going on in my life. Listen before you speak, think before you react, and always consider before you act. There will be people who will not like you in life. Don't let that stop you. Always trust your intuition. Today I want to share with you, my wonderful friends, 2 valuable lessons. You may wonder why I am keeping it so short. The reason is because I want to help you grasp the main ideas and core information in the shortest time possible. We all know that time is money, and I want what I share to be able to quickly and effectively enter your mind. In these 2 lessons, I will focus on the most important points, making it easy for you to understand and apply in your life. If you find this helpful and want to learn more, don't worry. I will continue to share more through the next videos, where I will go into each lesson in more detail and specificity. My goal is to help you not only understand, but also be able to practice what you have learned, thereby improving yourself and your life. So if you really find this useful, please leave comment number 1 below. Your feedback will motivate me to continue creating more valuable and useful content. Thank you for listening, and remember, each lesson is a small step on the path of self-development. Let's learn and grow together every day. Seneca said, "It's not that we have too little time, that we have wasted too much." Life is a book. Turn it over and over. You will reach the last page. Even when it's still unfinished, you may have to face the appearance of the end. Life is a road, and there is only one last step. Even if you don't want to, you have to accept the end of life. Seems like a long road, but in reality, it is not as short as a hair. In the blink of an eye, time can be gone. In this world, nothing lasts forever. You think time is long. That's just what you think. Time never waits for anyone and never stops. If you keep ignoring it, you're afraid that when you realize it, everything will be too late. Some things, if you don't do them now, when you want to do them, you're afraid that there will be no more time. Some people, if you don't meet them now, when you want to see them, you're afraid that there will be no more opportunities. Therefore, do what you want, meet the people you want to be with, don't waste time, and don't lose yourself. Many people often say, "See you later, think later, talk later." They think that the future is still very long and there are still many opportunities. But who knows what will happen tomorrow? Who can guarantee that the future will be as planned? Don't leave today's work for tomorrow. Present can be completed. Why delay until tomorrow? This life is very short. Nothing may not come in the future. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The important thing is not to live long, but to live right." To live a meaningful life, one must not only have the courage to walk, but also have the courage to do what one wants. Many opportunities only come once, and seize them. Acting right is the way to have no regrets. Don't think that life is still long. Don't think that there are still many opportunities. Some opportunities only come once. If you miss them, you will not have another chance. If you really want to, you will find a way. If you don't want to, you will find an excuse. Life is short. Live every second to the fullest, and don't lose yourself. The world is unpredictable. No one knows what the future will bring. If you have an idea, take action. If you have an ambition, make it happen. If you have a concern, find a way to vent it. When you do nothing and procrastinate, you are putting yourself in a difficult position, fighting yourself, and bringing trouble upon yourself. Only by treating yourself well can you live smoothly and comfortably. This life is not as long as someone thinks. Don't waste time fighting yourself. Don't wait for the future. Just live in the present and enjoy every moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "We cannot choose our circumstances, but we can choose how we react to them. Marcus Aurelius. The past and the next life are just beautiful dreams of each person. Human life is only one. If it is missed, it will be lost forever. Even if there's a next life, a person who cannot live well in the present life will never be able to achieve anything in the next life. Whether it is the previous life, this life, or the next life, life is created by you. If you lose yourself, life will treat you badly. We can only live this life fully when we know how to seize opportunities and create infinite beauty in our own moments. The reason why others live better than you is not because they have superior conditions, but because they know how to treat themselves well, while you choose to treat yourself badly. If you want to grasp happiness, don't waste yourself. Don't be the one who blocks the path to your own happiness, making happiness further and further away. Human life is short and impermanent. You cannot prolong your life forever, but you can expand the scope of your life. Learn to treat yourself well, and your life will be more complete. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." On the road ahead, everyone will inevitably encounter difficulties and obstacles. However, each time we stumble, we can learn a profound lesson. There are many wonderful things waiting for us to discover in the days ahead. From now on, treat yourself well and gain strength to build your own life. The world is in a hurry. Joy and sadness always go hand in hand. Don't lose yourself and push happiness away. Coming to this world is a chance. The important thing is to live happily. Create happiness in hardship, find hope in hopelessness, and always remember not to lose yourself. No matter what the future holds, be kind to yourself, treat yourself well, and your life will become better and better. What does time mean to you? Depending on who you ask, you will probably get one of the following answers. Time is money, time is love, time is play, time is work, time is a part of the past. Your answer says a lot about how you spend your time. This got me thinking about something. Why do we often think carefully before spending money, but not the same when it comes to spending time? Do we value money more than time? If you pay attention to all the inspirational quotes on social media, you would think that everyone is conscious of their time. You often hear things like, "Time is your most important asset," and "You can make money back, but you can't make time back." I agree with the above, but what I don't understand is that every year, people spend more time on their phones. The average person spent almost 7 hours a day on their phone in 2020. Of course, it was a pandemic year, and this number is higher than usual. Marcus Aurelius, do not let your reflection be influenced by the opinions of others. Always keep your own mind and thoughts. But we still waste a lot of our time, including me. While humans can never save any time and do things that give us 100% energy and joy, we can make better use of the time we have. I recently read The Time Paradox by Philip Zimbardo and John Boyd, both famous psychologists. In that book, they talk about using time perspective to change the way you live. This is a topic that most of us never think about. People just spend their time without any system. We often just follow our intuition. It's how we overthink, get stuck in the past, and agonize over what's gone. When we think about time, we often think about the following states and how they affect our actions. Past. When you focus on the past, you are often paralyzed by what has happened to you. You wish your life was like the old days, or you wish certain things had not happened. People who ask why are often focused on the past. Present. When you are primarily focused on the present, you want to feel immediate satisfaction or enjoyment from what is in front of you. You do not think about the past or the future. "I live only for today" is your motto. Future. A future-oriented person eats healthy food, gets good grades in school, does not smoke, does not drink alcohol, and is always focused on future results. Seneca wrote, "Nothing is enough for those who think that enough is too little." Most people realize that living by one perspective is unrealistic. A life that is 100% focused on the present may sound ideal. But if you think about what that would be like, it makes no sense. If you live only for today, you might spend all your money, eat as much food as you can, even drink more, you think. And if you live only for the future, you will do nothing to bring you satisfaction today. Time awareness helps you live better, because you will make better use of your time. It will help you enjoy your time, learn from the past, and shape a better future. But it requires us to find a balance. We cannot be stuck in one-time perspective. In The Time Paradox, Zimbardo and Boyd explain it well. Depending on the demands of a particular situation, one-time perspective must be prioritized, while the other perspectives can be temporarily put aside. That prompted me to think about what my daily life looks like. I came up with the following numbers. 1% past-focused. I spend about 15 minutes a day journaling. But I don't just think about the past when I journal. I try to reflect on the past from time to time to learn. 9% future-focused. This is the time I spend planning and thinking about the future. I always want to be aware of the fact that life can be long. For example, I spend time creating an exercise routine and buying healthy food, as I know it's better for my future. 90% present-focused. This is where I put my plans into action and where I spend my days enjoying myself. Even though I may only plan 9% of the time, the real work happens here. Working, writing, reading, doing housework, eating, traveling, etc. I don't want to get lost in my thoughts while doing these things. This distribution is just something I keep in mind and don't track. I use it as a guide for my life. If I find myself thinking about the past many times a day, I remind myself that it is not productive. When I overplan, I also catch myself. I don't want to spend too much time planning because I don't control everything. Plan is just a plan. Nothing is guaranteed except when you have it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Work hard when it's time to work. Play hard when it's time to play. Listen to your grandmother's old stories when she was still alive. Hang out with your friends. Look at children with the same wonder they see the world with. Laugh at the funny stories and absurdities of life. Indulge your desires and passions. Save money for a rainy day and use it when you need it." What I found most valuable about the time paradox is the importance of being flexible. Focusing solely on the present or the future does not lead to a balanced and fulfilling life. As Zimbardo and Boyd write, it's all about variety. Work hard when it's time to work. Play hard when it's time to play. Listen to your grandmother's old stories when she's still alive. Hang out with your friends. Look at children with the same wonder they see the world with. Laugh at life's humor and absurdities. Indulge your desires and passions. Save money for a rainy day and spend it when you need it. How we act depends on the situation. When we mix up our time perspectives, we often feel frustrated with life. For example, one day I was having dinner with my family, but I was also thinking about doing my taxes. I was thinking about the future when the situation required me to think about the present. The right action would have been to take 10 minutes to schedule time to do my taxes, or at least start earlier in the day. But since I didn't do that, I continued to think about it during dinner. In these moments, we need to be as aware of ourselves as we are of our pets trying to eat a piece of plastic. Adjusting our perspective helps us to live each moment to the fullest. This is a bit of a cliché, but if you know what perspective you currently have and what perspective you should have, you can easily figure out whether it is appropriate or not. Ultimately, we all want to make the best use of our time. So whatever you do, don't wait for life to bring you joy, clarity, or purpose. Remember the past, think about the future, but remember that now is the time to live. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come, so make today count. Embrace contempt. Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our circumstances, but we can choose how we react to them." In this stormy world, we encounter all kinds of people. Some people appreciate you and recognize you, always like the sun, giving you encouragement and support, allowing you to constantly gain positive energy. And some people will attack you, reject you, and despise you. They, like a big whirlwind, always swallow the beauty in your world, making you unable to feel the beauty of life. In life, you will meet people who appreciate you and those who despise you. So how to face and accept it without letting it affect our lives? Stoicism, a philosophy of life that has existed for thousands of years, offers a powerful approach to dealing with contempt. Epictetus, one of the famous philosophers of Stoicism, once said, "We cannot choose our circumstances, but we can choose how we react to them." This means that, although we cannot control the negative behaviors of others, we can control how we react to them. Ignore them and learn to stay away from them. When faced with contempt, the most important thing is not to let it shake your self-esteem and self-worth. Remember, contempt is not a reflection of who you are, but a reflection of the person who despises you. They may despise you because they feel insecure about themselves or because they do not understand you well. In life, people in different positions will have completely different opinions and thoughts. It is like when the snow falls heavily and people working outdoors will have a harder time, but people selling winter clothes are excited because the clothes will sell better. There are many people in the world who cannot sympathize with each other's circumstances and cannot understand each other's feelings and pain. Similarly, being despised and over-explained is meaningless. They don't understand the pressure you're under, and they don't understand your pain. When you meet someone who looks down on you, you don't need to say too much. Learn to ignore and stay away. Don't look down on people who affect your rhythm of life. Don't get angry at people who look down on you. Not worth it. Your life is yours. You don't need to live for others. When you're looked down on, you don't need to care about other people's eyes. You should calm down and continue living your own life. The most important thing in life is to be yourself and live well. People in the world have all kinds of strange ideas, different development circumstances, and different ways of living. In your world, meeting people who appreciate you is a kind of luck. Meeting people who look down on you is normal. At any time, don't be upset because others look down on you. Don't let people who look down on you interfere with your life. When you meet someone who looks down on you, don't doubt and deny yourself because of that person's judgment. In life, you must know how to appreciate yourself. Do well in what you do and devote yourself to your dreams. Work hard, live your life to the fullest, and give yourself a bright future. Those who look down on you will naturally change their attitudes because of your maturity. The more you are looked down upon by others, the more you have to manage yourself and live well. Don't be pretentious. Make friends with like-minded people. People who look down on you and have different values from you will never be able to truly understand you. Therefore, no matter how much you explain or how you do it, they may not accept it. In interpersonal communication, don't please those who look down on you, but learn to make friends, like-minded people. Those who truly understand you and appreciate you, even if you don't say anything, in their hearts, you will still shine like a light. One important lesson that Stoicism teaches us is acceptance. Accept that not everyone will understand and respect us. Accept that there are people who will always try to hurt others to feel better about themselves. And most importantly, accept that our worth lies not in what others think of us, but in what we believe and do. Remember, the contempt of others is not a measure of your worth. Instead of letting it hurt, use it as an opportunity to practice patience and strength. Whenever you face contempt, remind yourself that you can overcome it and become stronger from the experience. An effective way to deal with contempt is to focus on self-improvement. Invest your time and energy in the things you love and are passionate about. Learn and improve your skills and knowledge. When you feel confident and comfortable with yourself, contempt of others will become small and unimportant. Also, seek support from loved ones and friends. They are the ones who are always there for you, ready to listen and encourage you. Share your difficulties and feelings with them. Sometimes just a word of advice or a warm hug is enough to ease the pain you are feeling. Finally, accepting contempt does not mean accepting being treated badly. It means you do not let the negative behavior of others affect your self-esteem and self-worth. As Epictetus said, we cannot choose our circumstances, but we can choose how we react. Choose your response by maintaining your self-esteem, focusing on personal growth, and seeking support from loved ones. That is the way to overcome contempt and live a meaningful and fulfilling life. Thank you everyone for watching the video. If you found the content useful, please leave a comment to share your thoughts. What do you know about Stoicism or have any experiences you would like to share? We would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next interesting videos. I would like to take a moment to express my deep gratitude to all of you for your amazing support and encouragement. Your continuous help has made me feel truly grateful and motivated me every day. I cannot express enough how important the support you have given me has been, and it has helped me overcome many difficulties. I am so grateful and thankful that you have always been loyal and wonderful viewers. Thank you all for always being there for me and cheering me on endlessly.